Hello and welcome to today's workout. I'm Coach Chevz and I'm going to be going through this workout together with you. That I'm so excited and so proud of you for showing up today. And let's jump right in. Today's workout will be Pilates, full body, just getting the heat up, getting some movement in, hitting pretty much all of the different muscles, whether they're going to be the focus of some exercises. It doesn't really matter. We're going to jump right in and get right to it. And let's start with a big full body breath. Inhaling through the nose, squatting down. As we do that, it'll look like this. Rising tall, exhaling, hands coming down to the sides. And again, full stretch and exhale, hands coming down to the sides. We're going to start with hip circles. We're going to bring the hips forward and circling the body. Kind of like loops when I was a kid. We used to think that you had to do these huge motions. And then like the trick was always to do as little motion as possible. But pretend you have a hula hoop and you're trying really hard to keep it up. There you go. And opposite direction. Switching sides. That's it. Big circles. Big full body. That's it. All right. And walk the feet out. You can just go on your toes a little and bend them out. All right. Jumping right in. Hips a little wider than, legs a little wider than hip width apart. Our knees are going to be pointing a little bit out, kind of if we had a clock, it would be pointing to like 2 and 10 o'clock. So they're going to be going forward. And we're going to just be doing what's called a sumo squat. They're going to be going out and up, and out and up, out and up. Hands are just here in front of me, not really doing much. Out and up, out. When I come up, I'm really imagining that there's like a zipper that I'm zipping up from in between my legs and just pulling, it's what's pulling me up. So the force is not really coming from my legs, it's really coming from this inner force that's pulling me. Like imagine you're just zipping up a onesie for a baby and then all of a sudden their legs straighten because it got a little tighter. So that's really what we're looking for. And down and up and up and walk your legs out. My legs are a little fired up. I hope yours are as well. I'm going to put my hand on the wall and I'm just going to be swinging my leg from side to side. That's it. The wall is giving me support. I'm not actually leaning on it, but I do have my whole hand. And if I let go, I probably would lose my balance. So there is a bit of force on the wall. And releasing those legs and coming to the opposite side. You can just turn around like that on the wall and just do the opposite side. That's totally fine. I'm not going to do any tricks or secret things that you'll be missing out on if your back is facing me. That's okay. And really, I'm swinging it as is comfortable for me. I'm going with the momentum here. It's not about, right now, it's not about like a very slow, it's just really warming up my body and getting the blood going. So really that is what we are looking for. Now, heels are together if you can, otherwise it's also fine, like whatever. Feet are facing outwards as you can. I'm just lifting up on my toes and lift and lift. Again, you can definitely use support of the wall. The wall right now is just giving me that like security blanket that I won't fall. And lift. I always thought this exercise made me feel like I just danced ballet. It's just looks very graceful. And release. Woo. Those back of my legs are on fire. We're going to take a squat and come down to lying on our backs. Here we are. I'm going to straighten both my legs, and I'm going to lift up my left leg. Hang on. All right, from the floor, my right leg is going to be straightened, and my left leg is going to come out. And I will be pointing my toes towards the ceiling and drawing circles on the ceiling with my toes. All the while, I'm trying very hard not to move my hips. Just my leg is moving. Now, this might be challenging, as it is for me. So to make that a little easier on myself, as you can see, I just bent my right leg so that I have more support. And again, I'm going to lift my toes up, and I'm going to be drawing circles on the ceiling, or on the wall in front of me is more accurate. Just going to be drawing circles, trying as little as possible to move the rest of my body. I'm not looking for a hole, right? I'm really trying to keep my hips squared, facing the ceiling. If this hurts your back, first thing you can do is put your arms right in the arch, the small of your back, like in between the arch and your hips. That's one thing that will take the pressure off of your back. Another option is to bend your foot and continue drawing the circles. So I'm going to use both of those options. And I'm going to be working really slowly and just drawing the circles. I'm going to be feeling this in my core area, as well as in the pelvic floor area. They're all very connected. Our body is very connected to one another. And that's actually a good thing. But, right. And letting that foot down, releasing the back. And opposite side. We're going to have our left leg bent, right leg. I'm going to keep it bent because that's, I think, was most comfortable for me. And if it hurts your back, again, you can put your arms behind and circle. I'm drawing circles with my toes on the wall. To make it harder, make the circle bigger, right? To make it easier, keep the circle small. Again, another option to increase the effort would be to straighten the leg. And all the while, I'm really trying to focus on, first of all, my breath, just going with the motion of the exercise. There's no real set pattern for this exercise of the inhale and exhale. It really kind of depends on the pace that you're going, and release. Whew, I felt that. Well done. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling good. I am feeling strong and empowered. And we are going to take it to oblique twists is what they're called, but probably the not fancy word is like cross crunches. What that is going to look like, always when I'm doing crunches, I'm going to focus on my belly button being glued to my back. So I'm going to really engage the whole torso. There's like a muscle that's like a corset almost. So I'm going to be engaging that whole thing. Hands are behind my head, not in the nape of my neck. Really, my thumbs are supporting the nape of my neck, and my hands are at the same line as my ears. So like the base of my palms is touching the really back of my ears, and my thumbs are supporting my neck. I'm not going to be pulling from my neck. The movement is going to be coming really from the center of my chest. And I'm going to imagine that I have a light coming out of my chest, and it's really pulling me forward. But we're going to be doing this with a twist. So I'm going to be inhaling, and on the exhale, I'm going to be lifting up. That light is pulling me, shining onto the wall. back to center and back down. Lifting up, twisting back to center, back down. And the movement is coming, it's hard to talk while I do this, but this is coming from like the center of the chest, and I'm lifting up to the ceiling, twisting back to center, back down. Again, to make this easier, you can really just not lift as high. You can just, keep it up, twist, back, down, up, twist, back, down, really even just lifting the head. But I'm trying to get the movement from my chest, right? So it's up, twist, center, down, up, twist, center, down, all the while my belly button is being stuck to my back. And release, straighten the legs. Whew. There we go. How are you feeling? I'm starting to break a little sweat. And we are going to come back with bent legs, roll over onto our side, come on up to all fours. From here, left leg is going to be kicking out and coming back. Kick out, come back. I want to be doing this coming from my glutes. It's not coming from my back. I'm not like swinging things. I'm really just out and back, out and back. And as you can see, I'm not actually like resting in between each time and coming back into the motion. It's really just out, back to center, out, back to center. Exhale on the lift, inhale on the lower. When I'm exhaling, I'm tucking my belly button into my back, so my whole body is really just contracting and becoming like super stiff, I guess. And on the inhale, my whole body is just like expanding, switching sides. And release the arms. You can just come onto your elbows or just let your arms kind of chill out. My arms got a decent workout. Just because I was putting pressure on that. But this is great. Now, legs are in front of us. I'm sitting up, came into a full sit, and come this way. Arms are out to the sides. Shoulders are away from my ears. Don't want to see this. I want this, right? Do you see that? Not that. Shoulders away from my ears. Shoulders relaxed. I'm going to be taking my right hand, crossing over to my left foot. It'll look like that. And back to center. And that. And back to center. Now, it's totally fine if you don't reach. This is not a competition of flexibility. This is more just a stretch, spine twist, whatever. If you reach to here, that's fine. And twist and back and twist and back. What I'm really looking for is like the curving a little forward. Don't put too much pressure on your spine. Really just not worth it. Just looking to give it a little bit of a twist and a bend and release. Let the spine release. Wiggle it out. Like get it all loose. And I'm going to bring in my feet because that's more comfortable. But if this is more comfortable, that's also totally fine. I'm going to be bringing my hands out to the right side. And then I'm going to walk them over to the left side. And again, back over to the right. And back over to the left. This time I'm going to be taking my right hand and twisting it open. Giving myself a nice big side body stretch and twist. And coming back down. Coming over and open. And coming to center. You have made it to the end of your workout. And I am proud, and I hope you're proud, and I hope you are feeling amazing, and I hope you're feeling all warmed up and loose and ready to go crush the day and crush some, good goals. And I will see you back here next time. Go get them.